In the Beatles song Strawberry Fields Forever, most of us know these two lines.
Nothing is real, nothing to get hung about.
But what do they really mean? I haven't thought about it in many years, but you think about them, nothing to get hung about? I have no idea. But I recently visited Liverpool, and I visited John Lennon's boyhood home Mendips, where he lived with his Aunt Mimi and Uncle George. By the way, the British National Trust owns the home, and if you arrange for a tour, you can actually go inside. I did. Now, Mendips is very close to Strawberry Field, not Fields as it is in the song. At the time, Strawberry Field was a Salvation Army home for children. In fact, John could see the Strawberry Field mansion from the windows of his house. The tour guide explained that the mansion looked like a castle to the young Johns. So big, so grand, it almost couldn't be real. Sound familiar? Strawberry Fields, nothing is real? The case is solved there. Of course, like almost every other bit of Beatles history, you'll find alternative facts and stories if you look them up. I prefer to believe this one. Young John used to sneak onto the property to play, explore, get into mischief, whatever. I think I would have too. Aunt Mimi used to tell John, you know, if they catch you, they'll hang you. And there's the origin of that line. While it was big and grand and unreal, it was still just a place. Nothing to get hung about. And that made it to the song. There are many versions of this story too. Aunt Mimi would indeed forbid him to play on the grounds, but he would say, they can't hang me for it. But I prefer to believe that Aunt Mimi came up with the hanging line rather than John. After all, John can't think of everything, can he? I enjoyed my trip to Liverpool and solving these little lyric mysteries. If you do get a chance to visit, make sure you go by Mendips. You'll be very happy you did. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. Thanks for watching.